Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing with you all my review, as promised, of my Louis Vuitton Lumineuse PM. I have had this bag for almost 2 years now, and I think I can give a pretty thorough review. A while back I mentioned it to you guys and asked if it was something that you'd be interested in, and a lot of people said yes. It's a bag that you don't really hear much about. I have never really seen anyone else with it when I've been out and about. It's a very unique bag, and that's part of the reason why I love it so much. I will say in real life, I know 2 people that have it. My friend and I actually bought this together, and then another friend of mine ended up buying it later. But I will say that it is very unique and that there is a lot to talk about with it that would warrant a review. So I did want to go ahead and share it, like I said, because you just don't see much info about it. So this is what the bag looks like. It has, let's see, if you straighten it out, it's sort of a square shape like that. Mine is in the color Infini, like I-N-F-I-N-I, and it is a really pretty navy blue. I really like these straps right here where you can carry it. I'll show you different ways to carry it. You can carry it over your arm. You can even put these up on your shoulder. And then it has a longer strap that usually I just leave hanging like that. There's a huge helicopter going over. I don't know if you can hear it. But I just usually leave this strap on it because it doesn't bother me, and then you can even put this up on your shoulder. And I will sort of show you what it looks like on and stuff. It has a front compartment right there, which is where I keep my, yep, it's in there, my cell phone. Sometimes I'll put like a lip gloss in there so I can just grab it easily. Most of the time that slot is unzipped, but the zippers are very smooth, which is a big deal for me because even with a Speedy sometime, before they get really broken in, the zipper can be a bit off. And this one, I remember the large zipper was a little hard when I first got it, but it has broken in and is just like super, super smooth. So I really like that it has a zip. This is, I believe I said it's the PM, which is the smaller version. There is a GM as well, which I believe would just be ridiculously large. On the inside, it's a really beautiful navy stripe. I believe all the different colors sort of obviously correspond to like what the outside color is, but it holds a ton. It's got a really large, roomy inner compartment where I have a little makeup bag and my wallet, my keys. This isn't really a what's in my bag video, but I do want to show you what all it carries. And then getting all this stuff out can make it a little easier for me to show it to you as well. And then on the back here, there are a lot of good compartments. There are these 2, which I like to keep like gum and mints and stuff. And this one, you can even put like, sometimes I'll put my lip gloss in those. And then over here, I keep a little hairbrush and hand cream. And what else is in there? Oh, I have a little travel deodorant, the deodorant that I like. And then I really like that it has, let me straighten it out so you can see. It has this large zipper compartment on the inside, which all I have in there is a lint brush. But sometimes that's nice to put like different things in. Sometimes I like to put like coupons or things in there. Because if you spend this much on a bag, you're going to need to coupon. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, like it's a good compartment for stuff like that. Alright, so put this stuff back in so you can kind of see how it hangs. The bag itself is leather. All the hardware is really, really gorgeous. Brass. I have considered taking this lock off a few times because, well, it's kind of, but you know, sometimes it slouches, and I don't mind that, but when I first bought it, and whenever you see it, they really play it up like it's a very structured bag, like they show it, you know, very, and I do like the shape of it like this, but as I've used it and worn it, I don't mind it being more slouchy. But that is something that you need to know, is that it does have these, you know, especially if you leave this strap on it, you're gonna have this heavy hardware on each side, and it will sort of make it slouchy. If you take it off, it's not gonna be as bad, but to me, it's not an issue, but it's just something to think about. That may be a bit misleading when you see it online or in the store. Before I get into the pros and cons, that was sort of a little con that I already gave with a little slouchiness, but before I get into all that and show you how mine has worn, I do want to say that it is an expensive bag. You can look it up and see exactly how much it is. It has gone up since I bought it, which is nuts. They always have price increases for the bigger brands and stuff, which sucks. But for me, I have a handful of nicer bags, and I have gotten used to the quality of those. I If I know I really want one, I'll plan to purchase it, and I make sure that I know really what I want. I'm not an impulse buyer a lot when it comes to larger bags like this. I don't just go out and say, oh, I need a new handbag. Let me go out and buy a, you know, crazy expensive bag. I always think about them a lot. I don't buy a lot of handbags, and when I do, I like to buy nice ones, because for me, I'd rather know that I'm spending a lot on something that I'm gonna have forever, that's a great quality, that I'm gonna feel amazing when I carry it. It's gonna go with everything. It's never gonna go out of style. Rather than if I had a closet full of trendier, less expensive bags where the quality, you know, definitely wasn't as great. Maybe I didn't enjoy those as much. I know a lot of people just aren't gonna spend a lot on a bag, and they just say, absolutely, I'm not gonna spend that much. I'm like that about some things too, so I get that. But for me, I would feel even more scared to go to a department store or to go to any store and get a really like cheaper bag, knowing that I spent like 40 or 50 bucks on a bag that I know I'm not gonna have forever, and that I know is gonna go out of style or that isn't gonna last. I would feel like I just threw money away. So it's just different for everyone. I know that when I buy something like this, it's an investment. You can always sell them later down the road if you like. It's literally an investment. So that's just how I look at it, and I feel like honestly it's smarter for me to buy the more expensive bags for all those reasons. And I have resold some of my bags in the past, but some of them, all the ones that I have now, are ones that I definitely would not sell. So I definitely won't be selling any bags in the future, because I really, really love all of them. You sort of figure out like what you like and what you don't, and which ones you bond with. And so I feel like the purchase is kind of less risky, because like I said, you can always sell it. A lot of times for even more, because like I said, the price always increases on these. When I purchased this bag, I felt a little ridiculous, as I usually kind of do sometimes when I buy more expensive things. I feel like, okay, you know, I hope I'm really gonna like it, you know, for whatever reasons. But with this bag, I was very, very skeptical, because I had never had a bag that was Louis Vuitton that was solid leather. All of mine are canvas. I'll show you what I mean. So the canvas is this. It's this sort of coated canvas material. You can see on the inside, this is the same material as that. You can see it's canvas. It's like a coated canvas. And then also you can have like these little prints. That's the, I think it's called like damier or something. I never know how to pronounce it. And then I have the Neverfull. That's my baby. I love the Neverfull that's in this print as well. Those have all held up really well. The good thing to know is that Louis Vuitton will always fix a bag if something messes up on the leather. So like say one day the straps starts to come apart. Like they will always fix that for life. They won't do that if it's on the canvas. If my strap ever got messed up, they would replace the strap because it's leather. But that's just something to think about too. So again, that made me feel better when I purchased a bag that was solid leather. I treated this thing with so much care when I first got it. You should always treat your bags with care. I'm not saying that, but I just mean I was afraid to carry it. I was afraid it was gonna get messed up. It's a more expensive bag, and I was just nervous with it. But that went away very quickly when I saw that it was not wearing at all. I have carried this bag probably a good 80% of the days that I've had it for 2 years. That is a lot. And the corners show absolutely, let me see, I'll flatten it out so you can see it. Absolutely no wear, which to me is nuts. There's just no wear at all. And I don't keep it in a dust bag. I don't put it, you know, behind glass every night. It's my handbag and I enjoy it, and I think for the money you should be able to enjoy it like that. The straps have held up really nicely. I have overloaded this thing a ton when I've traveled with it, and there's absolutely no separation or any pull at all from where the straps, they're actually very secure. They sort of go down into a little pocket and then they're stitched. So I feel like it's really, really durable. It's a great bag to travel with. I took it to Disney World with us when we went back in November, not thinking I was going to carry it the whole time. I was just last minute packing as usual, didn't have time to really change into a new bag, so I brought my smaller bag with me that I was going to change into when I got there. I ended up carrying this thing the whole entire time, shoving it on rides, and it was a comfortable bag to carry. It carried everything that we needed, and I know I probably shoved it places I shouldn't have, like I said, on rides and stuff, and nothing happened to it. There's absolutely no scratches on any of the leather. This is the side that wears against my body, and there's absolutely There's absolutely no wear to it whatsoever. Now, I've never used any leather conditioner on it. I know I probably should, and I do have some, so I think in the next couple days I'm gonna sort of wipe it down because I do want to continue to take care of it. I can't say enough good things about this bag. I feel like I have worn it to death, and it looks like the day that I bought it. If anything, it just feels softer, it feels better, and I think that's what you pay for. Let me show you how I wear it. All right, so ignore my dress, it's all wrinkled. But I like to carry it like this sometimes, you know, the typical little throw over your arm. But for me, I'm not the type of person that likes to carry a bag a lot like this, so I like that you can put it up on your shoulder and it's not like touching your armpit, it's not like crammed up under there, it's not gonna rub against your deodorant or anything, and this is how I carry it a lot of the time. So yeah, it's kind of short, but you know, I like that the straps are made long enough to where you can do that. And then you can wear it like this. Now when you wear it like this, it is gonna sort of crinkle a little bit, but I carry it like this a ton. I probably most of the time will just throw it on like this. It's just easy when you travel. It's just really simple to throw on like this, and I just love it. I just can't say enough good things about this bag. It comes in a ton of different colors, but I've been really happy with the navy. I do have it on the last loop, so for those of you curious if it can do a crossbody, I have a very long torso, so I think most people could probably, when they wear it crossbody, it would be even longer and it would probably look even better. I can put it on like this, and sometimes I have done that, like when we're in the airport or when I just need to get into it and I don't want it like flopping around like where my bag is or anything. But yeah, you can do it however you want. It's just very versatile. And before I leave you, I will say a few words about the color. The navy was a color that I was very hesitant about, but I have never enjoyed a bag this much. I can carry it with black, brown, fun colors. It's a perfect fall bag. It's a perfect summer bag. I think that I've really more than justified the price for me, because I know I will have this forever, which you can't really say about too many bags. And not only could I keep it forever, because you can technically keep anything forever, but I know it's going to hold up, I know it's going to look great, and it's always going to be a bag that I feel wonderful about when I put it on. Again, it's unique. I love that you don't see too many people with it. They do come in a bunch of different colors, but I would strongly recommend the navy. So I will leave you with that. Obviously, my review is very good for this, and it's highly recommended. The only negative would be, if you consider it a negative, which I don't, but it is a little misrepresented from maybe what you see online or what you see even in the store. You just have to know that it's not going to keep that shape. It's going to be a little slouchy. It's not going to be standing up like that, but like I said, you know, it might even, like I said though, you can remove this and it will help it. So very big, nice, roomy bag. Very highly recommended. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know I don't do too many videos like this very often, but I think that I can give sort of a good review on something if I've had it that long. And like I said, you just don't see too much info about that. So if you're curious about that, because I have gotten a lot of questions about it over the last couple years that I've worn it, hopefully that answered all of your questions. And if not, you can ask me questions below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye.